everything coming up roses. We don't want to experience anything that would be formidable. We don't want to experience anything that's going to challenge us to grow, to expand, extend, or to elevate. We want to just go through life on a bed of roses. But the truth of the matter is, even in the things that we consider good, there is going to be darkness. There's going to be darkness. And so we've got to learn to accept darkness in the times when things are going good or well or light or whatever you want to call it. But the bottom line is, in these times of light, there is going to be some tension. There's going to be some there's going to be some forces, maybe not as strong, but they're going to come against you. Something. Everything's not going to go well. So when it's going well, something also is coming amiss. That's going to bring, why? What is it going to bring? It's going to bring what we call darkness, but what it also brings for us is balance, equilibrium, if you would. Those are important ideas for us to have. Now, conversely, on the other side, what we have is we call it darkness, right? We call it darkness. Now, this darkness that we experience, we hate it. We dislike it. We don't want to experience it because what it does is it puts us in a bad place. At least that's what we think. We think that it's the devil. We think that as opposed to the devil, that God is on the other side, but that good is on the other side and bad is on this other side. But we've got to understand that these two forces are going against each other to help, again, bring, not just in our lives, like on the other side where we have the white with a little bit of dark, that brings light, that brings balance in our lives. But on the other side where there's darkness, we don't talk about the darkness. We don't talk about the darkness. But look what's in darkness. Darkness, there's a circle there. There's a white circle to indicate that there is light there, even in your darkness. Now, what is that light indicative of? Hope. Hope. You can have hope even in your darkness. I know I have some family members that's going through some trying times right now, and this message is for them. This word is for them, that even in your time where you are right now, that there's hope right where you are. Not looking for tomorrow, but right now where you are, there's hope right now. And all you have to do is to focus on the hope, because in the hope is always futuristic. Hope is not something that's right now, but it's something that we look forward to. It gives us the energy. It gives us the wherewithal to move forward into a brighter day. So yes, there's darkness, but the darkness is needful, because without the darkness, there can be no balance in the universe. See, this whole circle represents universe, but the two sides represent us. It represents us, but holistically, it's the universe. It's what this world has is balance. When we look at the dark, we see crisis. We see COVID. We see stock markets crashing. We see gender biases. We see racism and discrimination. We see all these things, but yet at the same token, in the midst of it, there's hope. There's hope. And what we've got to do is not buy into the crisis, because in every culture, crisis is there. But in some cultures, they don't even have a word for crisis. The word crisis is opportunity, and that's what that little circle is on the dark side. It's the opportunity. There's always opportunity in the midst of crisis. In the midst of COVID, there's opportunity. In the midst of racism and discrimination, there's opportunity. There's always opportunity. You know, so often we get caught looking at circumstances. It's time to stop looking at circumstances. Sure, it's dark. Yeah, it's dark. But what the dark does allow us to appreciate the light, the good, the good. Because there is good. There's always has been, always is, and always will be good. Good for you, good for where you're going, good for what you're doing, good for your life, good. Yeah, beneficial. Yes. So I want to just encourage you and thank you for just this little bit of time that we've had. But I want to encourage you, whatever you're going through. There's only one thing that's constant in life, and that's change. Nothing remains the same. It may get worse, but that's change. It may get better, but that's still change. Change is the only constant in this world. And so many of us, we don't like change. But the more we learn to embrace change, the more fluid we'll be able to operate in and out of these different seasons that we're experiencing. Yes, you can do it. You're built for this. There's no question. You're built for this. So you don't have to be discouraged or dismayed. You're coming out on the other side. Regardless of what anybody thinks, whatever anybody has to say about it, you're coming out on the other side. And when you come out on the other side, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And you'll have strength to move on, strength to endure some more darkness. Okay? Well, this is Dr. G. Alfred Palmer. I want to thank you once again for coming and dropping in to the G Spot. We'll talk to you later.